Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight, we're starting off with the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. I pulled out of my chair, getting my notes. Starting us off tonight will be Tabby Cat. The Icons kind of got snubbed a little bit last week, as their tournament is going to be one match behind the Idols, as the match that would have been in the tournament was replaced with the Openweight Championship, but that's okay. We adapt and overcome. Tabby Cat, former Openweight champion, has never been an Icon Division champion, looking to pick up his first Icon Division championship. Can this back alley cat get his first ever world championship, or will he fall too short? But of course, what is a cat's worst enemy? None other than a hamster. The former longest reigning Icon Division champion in history, Zarataro, nearly retaining his regaining his championship, just like Garreth at MPW Presents One More Time. However, FlairZero defended the championship in his first ever championship title defense. So Zarataro is back to the beginning. Zarataro held the championship for 140 days, the longest that anybody has ever held the championship. He retained it 3 times. Can Zarataro do it again? Can he make it all the way back? The hardest part with being a champion and then losing that championship is having to start from square one, but I imagine Zarataro's already done it once. Can he do it again? It definitely becomes dejecting when you can't quite get that win after putting in so much work. But you gotta remember, you have to humble yourself and remember that everybody else in this industry has been working the same way that you have, been working just as hard, if not even harder. So you have to push yourself to be able to compete at that same level. The worst thing you can have in this industry is being not only complacent, but to be greedy, to be feeling like you deserve more than what you put in. Because sometimes this industry is just not what it is for people. Sometimes you won't get out what you put in, even if you put out as much work. Nobody deserves anything in this industry. Zarataro goes off the middle ropes, inverted, or moonsault. I was going to say inverted DDT, but more of a moonsault. Bringing Tabby Cat to the corner. Zarataro clotheslines Tabby Cat all the way over the ropes. What is Zarataro thinking already from the start of the match? Through the middle ropes, pushing him down like a spear. Zarataro wasting no time to pull off the flashy moves, but pageantry won't get you championships. Sending him into the apron, and now stomping him on the floor. Kip up. Tabby Cat has up for a power bomb. Jesus, dropping him on his back and head on the concrete. Referee's not wasting time with this count. Wants them to get in. Zarataro tossing Tabby Cat 6 count. I mean, if it's not too late, we could have seen a count out there. 7. Holy fuck. That was less of a clothesline and more of a wild punch. Zarataro was looking for maybe a springboard. Notice that Tabby rolled out of the ring. Expert ring awareness by the former longest reigning Icon Division champion. And the most recent #1 contender. I mean, Zarataro could be a favorite for people to win. He could go all the way in this tournament. He could definitely be a favorite. And Zarataro gets that knee. Tabby Cat struggling to his legs. Zarataro, speaking of the legs, hits the inside, maybe gives him a Charlie horse. And a powerbomb out of the corner hooks the legs, or gets the shoulders down, rather. He's not really hooking the legs. Shoulders back up. They say there's many ways to skin a cat, and there's even more ways to get a pinfall. Tabby Cat's looking to not get skinned in this match. As he sends off Zarataro, ducks under. Ducks under again. And that's scooping him. Uses Zarataro's own momentum in his downfall as he gets a little bit of a combination of kicks. Tabby Cat running from the other side of the ring. What is he looking for? Picking up steam there. I feel like that was an unnecessary use of energy for Tabby Cat, but sometimes these guys just get the zoomies. Tabby Cat, as I say a lot of times, playing a little bit of cat and mouse, but this time he's playing the part of the mouse, dodging that cannonball, sort of trying to get it to go out rolling thunder, trying to get Zarataro, trying to taunt out the cannonball springboard over the top, but nobody's home as he gets him back into the ring. I feel like that is a good strategy for Tabby Cat. Bear hug locked in. I feel like that might be a good strategy for Tabby Cat to try and bait as much as he can, dodge out of the way, and then look for opportunities. A really cunning strategy by a cat, but what else are you going to expect? Clothesline hooks him down, though. At any point, Zarataro could get something very strong off and take him out. Like I say that, fucking... I know someone does that move, but that was sick. I don't even remember what that is. Is it like Tranquilo? I don't know. That was cool, though. Step up, Hurricane Rana. And now Zarataro's up top. Fucking crazy-ass double stomp, defying all laws of physics. And Zarataro trying to look to put away Tabby Cat. Off the ropes. Kaiju Killer! Kaiju Killer to Tabby Cat. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, kick out of 2. And now taking Tabby Cat's arm is going to go up top. Do a little circus performance arm drag. And now, I think Zarataro is ready to officially dive over the top rope. Once again, he's ready for it. Cannonballing this time. Ooh, a little bit overshot. Landing on his tailbone, but he does connect slightly with Tabby Cat. That did not look like a soft landing for Zarataro. But the damage was done to Tabby Cat. It's back on the apron, going up top once again. Could we see it? No, elbow drop. Just a regular old elbow drop. 2. Kick out of 2. I mean, he thought he had it. Didn't need to pull out the big guns for that. Rights and lefts colliding with the cat forearm. Cat's busted open once again, going to that same corner. Ham, thank you. Ma'am, no! Nobody was home there. The distance was too much. And Tabby Cat hits him with one of his 9 lives. Kick out at 1, though. Zarataro showing no signs of wear. Oh, no, this is one of his 9 lives. Unless it was both. It could have been two of his 9 lives already casted onto Zarataro. Zarataro writhing in pain as Tabby Cat grabs him for the back alley. Oop! Rope break, way too close to the ropes. Break it up. Rope break for Tabby Cat. And he's going for a second one. Back. No. couldn't get the hold on him. Couldn't get the motion. Jesus Christ, and a drop kick to the back of the head with force. Zarataro going... Inzaguri was going for the Kaiju Killer, I think. But reversed, and then with a reversal of his own, landing again on that tailbone. You can see the previous damage still affecting him. He rolls through that time. Snapmare off the ropes. Drop kick again to the already bloodied face of Tabby Cat. Off the ropes. Shitty little Hurricane Rana. Spiking him head first into the canvas. Kick out. Almost taking him with the little shitty. And a double stomp to the arm. Zarataro going up for the third time this match. Will it pay off? Not going for the ham, thank you, ma'am. What is he looking for? Hurricane Rana off the top. Getting fancy with it. Is he just wanting to make sure he stays down officially for the second ham? Thank you, ma'am. This time it connects. And that might just be it. I think Tabby Cat's eyes rolled into the back of his skull on that one. And Zarataro is going to be moving to the next round of the #1 Contenders Tournament. Zarataro will be beating B.A. Tycho in the next round. As we will continue on the other side of the tournament, the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament will be continuing in our next match. Zarataro looking to go all the way. All right, we're moving to our second match of the night, continuing the Idol Division #1 Contenders match, #1 Contenders Tournament. And we have a former Idol Division champion, one of the former longest reigning Idol Division champions, I believe, and a former openweight champion. It is Rocky. Rocky's looking for another title shot, especially against Rize. Could Rocky be the one to dethrone the longest reigning champion of all time? Before Rize, it was Rocky at 93 days defended. Can Rocky dethrone the longest reigning champion? Or will it be another victory for Rize? We will have to see. The longest reigning champion, Rize's reign, just gets longer as we continue every week. Rocky had a very short stint with the Openweight Championship, only holding it for 9 days, but does still have it on her record. The winner of this match, we don't know who they're going to face yet. We'll figure that out in the main event tonight. But who will Rocky face in this match tonight? I mean, this is a hard match because Rocky is not only one of the scariest people in the Idol Division and in MPW, one of the strongest. Just because they haven't really been in the title opportunities in a long time doesn't mean that they definitely could become champion at any point. You want to keep your eyes on someone like Rocky. But who will Rocky go up against one-on-one? It'll be none other than the last champion before Rize. Over 175 days ago, TeaTheShiba was the Idol Division champion. And TeaTheShiba was the last person to challenge for the Idol Division Championship against Rize. We know T wants that run back after the shenanigans and interruptions the Shogunate had during that whole match. T held her championship for 70 days. Rize has held it for nearly over 2 times that. TeaTheShiba and Rize have been at each other's throats since day one. Could T potentially win this entire tournament and get another rematch against Rize, a repeat if you will, or will Rocky move on? It's the battle of the ponytails. Let's get it. This is going to be a hard-hitting match, and I honestly can't go either way on these two. When it comes to championship title opportunities, TeaTheShiba definitely has had more than Rocky. But when it comes to defending the championship, holding onto the championship, being a champion, I think Rocky takes it. Both of these two have very similar history, similar careers. Rocky, oh my god, goes for a through the ropes, lands directly on her head. Both these two have a very similar history. Both former Idol Division champions, both former openweight champions, of course. TeaTheShiba had a little bit of a longer reign than Rocky, a reign of 26 days, rather than Rocky's 9-day. But Rocky had not a much longer, but quite a bit longer title reign for the Idol Division, 93 versus the 70 days for T. T's taking her time getting in the ring, and the referee and Rocky having a little bit of a scuffle in the ring. Rocky sends T into the corner, clothesline reversal, Enziguri. T throws her out of it. And Rocky immediately takes this opportunity to roll up T. The match could end in a flash, so you want to keep your eye on it as at all times. You do not want to take your eyes off your opponent for a second to give them any chance to get the upper hand. T drives the knee into the back of the ribs. And a booty poppin' moonsault from TeaTheShiba. T went through her own mother to get the shot at a championship. I think she's willing to do anything at this point to get her hands back on the title. Snapdragon suplex. Really, a championship shows exactly the kind of motives people have. German suplex. It shows you what they're willing to put away, throw away their morality to get something, to get a championship. And T is looking to boop the schnoot. Boop the schnoot. And a second one. Ready for it, booping the schnoot. Could we get a third one? A rare third schnoot booped by TeaTheShiba. Discus big boot, blocked, or not blocked, blocked, reversed, moved? I don't know. Electric chair drop position. Spins her around, sit on powerbomb. Rocky, the pendulum switch. T's wasting her time booping schnoots when she should be focusing on winning the match. Clothesline. That momentary lapse of judgment nearly costed her some big damage. Elbow drop. And running knee misses. Rocky narrowly avoided the discus big boot and lost and found to T. Oh my god, this could be the beginning of the end for TeaTheShiba already. Lost and found early. TeaTheShiba kicks out at 2. And a boot stomp to the face. Busts her open. There's been a lot of blood this past couple weeks. And a leg drop, guillotine leg drop, crushing the larynx of T. But T rolls her up. 1 count. T making sure Rocky stays on her toes. Was going for that backswing, misses. TeaTheShiba spins around for a neck breaker. Sit down. T is not one to go down easy. And she's showing that fight in her. Going for something with that kick. I think maybe, I don't even know what to begin with. Off the ropes, though. TeaTheShiba bumps him. Rocky grabs T again. Michinoku driver? Or Falcon Arrow. I don't know. I still can't figure that out. I think that was a Falcon Arrow, actually. Which, if she went for the pin, she would have won. And dropping her. Dropping them on their knee. Back up. Snapmare from T. Knee. Reversal? Yes, it is. A reversal with the right hand. This is what it looks like when you see two professionals at the top of their game going at it. Once again, crushing the throat of T. I mean, as much damage as you get on the throat, it's going to make it harder for you to breathe. And controlling your breathing is a very important part of not gassing yourself out. So if T has trouble controlling her breathing, this could be, that could be the downfall. Now twisting over the arm. T's trying to get some space on the outside, but Rocky's not going to let her. Drops the knees. Stands up. Back handspring into the knees again. They, of course, have to the count of 10, so they got some time on the outside. A big slap from the left hand of Rocky. One of the strongest slaps in the business. Rocky picking up T for a power slam on the floor. What is Rocky looking for here? Taking a walk around the arena. Going for a full lap. 5 count, gets back in and decides to break the count. Wants to stay on the outside for a little bit longer. Resets it to 1. Choke slam. Choke slam onto the floor. Just trying to deal as much damage as they possibly can to T. And again, goes for the knees again. This time T scouts it. Discus big boot. Blocked. Oh, fucking dodged again. Blocked and dodged. Backbreaker. Rocky has that scouted. 5 count. They gotta get in before the count of 10. 6. This could be a count out if they're not careful. But Rocky sees the count, hears the count, gets in at 7. Throws both of them in at 7. Now just punching at the head of T. Rocky going up top. Maybe for an elbow drop, maybe for another leg drop. Double axe handle. And now Rocky is looking to put T away. One last time. Lost and found. 1, 2. No, kick it a 2. TeaTheShiba. Bloodied and broken. Still holding on. Another time. No, T has it scouted. TeaTheShiba with the chops and punches. Clip the ref a little bit. The ref's on Wobble Street. Atomic drop. One-legged atomic drop. T is looking worse for wears. Moonsault. Split-legged moonsault off the middle rope. T is looking rough. No pun intended. Brings her back up. TeaTheShiba, though. Hooks both arms. Pedigree! TeaTheShiba's got a little bit of life left. Hooks the leg, but is it enough? 1, 2. No! Kick at a 2 for T. T not letting up. Gets the elbows in on the arm. Targeting that arm again. Could this be the end for Rocky? Second time! TeaTheShiba! Pedigree cements them! Plants them into the canvas, but they want to pull Rocky away from the ropes. This might be too much time wasted. They might have given Rocky too much time, but Rocky might be out of it. 1, 2. Kick at a 2. They gave Rocky too much time. Elbow drop, rolls out of the way. TeaTheShiba gets kicked in the leg. Like a soccer kick. Ducks under. Using her momentum. Slamming her down in the center of the ring, and this might just be the end. TeaTheShiba is officially lost and found. 1, 2, 3. Rocky moves on to the second round of the #1 Contenders Tournament. A hard-fought match by both of them, but definitely a statement shared by Rocky to the rest of the idols. Planting T. I mean, T is definitely one of the more dangerous competitors in this tournament. Eliminated early. So I know there's some people taking a sigh of relief, but also there's that looming threat of, well, maybe I'm going to have to fight Rocky next round. We'll have to see who will fight Rocky next round in the main event. But for right now, we're going to go back to the Icons to see how they're going in their, in the 5th match of the first round. Let's keep the ball moving with these tournaments. I knew at some point this guy would probably end up showing up in the tournament. UnchainedAwesome in the second to last match of the Icon Division #1 Contenders Tournament. I mean, we haven't seen this guy have a championship in quite a while, thankfully. Unchained was a 2-time Icon Division champion for basically 70 days across both of the title defenses. Retained it 0 times. You know, but he still thinks he's hot shit. So let's see who will go up one-on-one against UnchainedAwesome. Ooh, I mean, as an unbiased commentator, I think this is going to be a tough match for Chain. As a viewer, I'm excited. Chain, you know, we may know exactly what kind of guy he is. Chain's kind of a douchebag, cocky, full of himself, ugly, but his opponent is none of those things. His opponent is absolutely, undoubtedly, there is no mistaking it, most certainly, definitely one thing specific. He is a bear. The 4th member of the coalition makes his appearance. Unchained has to go one-on-one against a bear. All 3 of the previous Coalition of Humans Against Treachery members have made it to the 2nd round of the tournament. B.A. Tycho, Greg, and Blueness. Can the 4th member make it in? Could this be a 100% win rate for the Coalition? If anyone can do it, I think the bear can. One of the more mysterious members of the Coalition, but he is all business when he steps between those ropes into an MPW ring. Will we see the 4th Coalition member join him, or will Unchained make it all the way to round 2? I mean, either way, for the people at home, this will be an exciting match. Have you ever seen a sheepdog go one-on-one against a bear before? We probably have. But the height and weight difference between the bear and Unchained is a stark one. Knee strike from Chain with the unprotected knee. Goes for it again. And just lays down onto the bear. Tries to get... We were talking a little bit about this during the Zarataro Tabby Cat match last week. Or wait, no, that was earlier tonight, wasn't it? But we were talking about, yes, earlier tonight, another knee strike about nobody deserves anything in this industry. You have to work for it. And Unchained is definitely one of those guys that complains about not getting opportunities after not earning them. He's exactly the type of person I'm mentioning when I say this guy is always whining in the back. He's always at catering. He's always taking all of the little cheese things with the toothpicks in them. It's frustrating. And the bear, headbutt to the chest. I don't know what kind of preparation you have to go into preparing for a match against someone like a bear, but it's certainly not the same kind of training you have to do to face a regular human being. I shouldn't say regular, that's a little bit rude, but you know what I mean. Not an animal. Because is anyone really regular? Knee to the back of the head. And now he's stepping on the back of Chain's head, Jesus. Dropping the knee. Shane just getting manhandled on the outside of the ring. Uppercut. Doesn't quite connect. Shane clothesline. He calls himself the king of the lariat. 6 count. Haymaker. Snapmare. Cartwheel. Ooh! Swift kick to the jaw. I don't know if that's going to be effective or just piss the bear off. Shane's taking him time on the outside of the ring. Standing in front of the French Canadian commentator's table or walking past it, but he's got to get in the ring soon. Shane may have passed, may have a college degree, but does not mean that he knows how to count. Leg lariat. Oh my god, the bear said, let me show you how it's done. Blocked Shane's leg lariat and used one of his own, counter with one of his own. Tucks the kick and grabs the leg. I think that's the only time the height is an advantage for Shane, is ducking those big legs. And now the bear is mauling Shane. He is grabbing Shane by the head. It is an old-fashioned mauling and Shane is bleeding. I don't know if that makes him more enticing to the bear or not, but he's got to be careful. The bear's got to back up for a bear hug. Squeezing at Shane. Shane's arm is caught under his armpit. The bear hug, one of the strongest hugs in the industry. Clothesline. Shane is bleeding across the eye. Right where the bear bit him. Sweeps the leg. Shane goes for the cover on a bear. 2, kick out of 2. I would certainly say if Shane could pick up a win here, it would be a big upset. Super kick. 1, 2, kick out of 2. How do you even get those tiny legs to reach all the way up there? And the knees. Shane going up top. Flying sheepdog headbutt. We haven't seen that in fucking forever. Flying knee. That's why we don't see it, because it didn't connect. Flying knee and another knee being driven from the bear. Those beefy knees. Off the rope. And a splash to the back. I think Shane might be done. Another bear hug locked in. Did Shane just tap? No. Shane slipped out of it. Shotgun drop kick. Super kick to the back. Flipped him all the way around for a super kick to the spine. Kicks him off. Knee again to the already bloodied face. Opening up those wounds. Misses it on the second time. Shane's back up. Shotgun dropkick into the barricade. That's why we call it a barricade. Because it's when the bear collides. Leg lariat. The bear sends him into the ring post. When metal meets flesh. It makes an unsettling sound. Oh god, what is the bear thinking? From the top rope! Just stepping up and over from the top of the rope! Double stomp to Shane! Bear's gotta weigh like 700 pounds, there's no way! Into the barricade! 3 count, and now biting him again! And a clothesline nearly taking Shane's head off. And maybe the crown of the king of the clothesline. Sends Shane back into the ring post. Oh, it's the fuckbuster. Kip up. Shane not completely out of it yet. 7. Makes it back into the ring. Super kick blocked. Off the ropes, running. What the fuck was that? Running headbutt. 1, 2, 3. Have you ever seen a bear out headbutt ram horns The fourth member of the coalition makes it to the second round. A bear with a massive win over UnchainedAwesome. All four members of the coalition, oh my god, have made it to the second round as we will move on to the main event of the evening. It is time for the main event of the evening and the last match for the first round in the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament. All 12 people after this match will have stepped foot in the ring and only 6 will be remaining. And we're starting off with ShmeepsWorld. We saw BeepsWorld earlier in the tournament was taken out by Draven. Can ShmeepsWorld follow in her deceased partner's footsteps and get to the second round? It seems like teams have been doing pretty well, getting to the further in the rounds than other people. Looking at you, Coalition. But can ShmeepsWorld do it? I mean, you're gonna have to put your all into this. You can't let up. You can't let anybody give you an inch even. And ShmeepsWorld is gonna go up one-on-one for our main event and final match in the Idol Division #1 Contenders Tournament with none other than MPW's own Bunny Bean. It is UnchainedAwesome, the Gore Bunny themselves. UnchainedAwesome still looking for that title opportunity. Has not held the openweight, has not held the Idol, has not held the tag team championship. They are still waiting for their first title opportunity. Or, well, not Idol opportunity, first title winning in general. First title, I guess. Can UnchainedAwesome do it? This whole new look in Season 2 for UnchainedAwesome. A completely different UnchainedAwesome than we saw in Season 1. I would say that it's done mixed results for UnchainedAwesome. They've picked up some big wins, but also they haven't been able to get those massive matches, those really important matches. Every time they come out, they do instill some sort of fear into their opponents, but sometimes that's not enough. You need to have that skill in your back pocket to be able to fully take your opponents out. Can UnchainedAwesome pick up a win, make it all the way through this tournament, and earn a shot at Rize's title one-on-one? We talk about people being the bridesmaid, but never the bride, and that is definitely what UnchainedAwesome has been in this in their career. They have constantly been the second man. Will they be able to pick up the win here and move on? They got to start picking up wins where it matters. And that's the hard part, is picking up wins where it matters. Because it doesn't matter if you can just pick up any old win. It matters if you can pick up the #1 contendership, the championship. You know, picking up wins will keep your stock from dropping down too far, but you have to be able to do something with that. You have to ride on that momentum. And I feel like that is the biggest issue that UnchainedAwesome has been having, especially in Season 2. We saw it through Season 1 that they were having this sort of issue, but I feel like they've come out with a new aggressive approach that has been really working for them. UnchainedAwesome swinging a miss. Or swinging a block. World's fluffiest slam. Blocked with the elbows by ShmeepsWorld. Shmeeps knows exactly what it means to be an Idol Division champion. Shmeeps has held the Idol Division championship one previous time before, held it for 65 days. And is also a former openweight champion. Sorry for the crunkles. Head scissor. Yeah, Shmeeps held the Openweight Championship for 56 days, which is pretty impressive considering the average is not very high, I don't think. ShmeepsWorld's got Usaino up top. Usaino, though, reversal. What are they looking for up here? Shmeeps is trying to keep Usaino in place. Getting the elbows off, starting this hot and heavy early. What is ShmeepsWorld looking for? Frankensteiner off the top rope! Frankensteiner spiking Usaino. Basement dropkick. Starting it off with a hefty maneuver. ShmeepsWorld trying to go off the ropes. But Usaino sends her over them. Kip up. ShmeepsWorld suplex on the floor. ShmeepsWorld climbs back into the ring. Dodge leaping Hurricane Rana. And out of the corner, bouncing out of the corner with a forearm. Basement dropkick again. Doesn't want to keep Shmeeps on her feet for too long. Both these two have a similar high flying style. Usaino dropping the knee, but they are very different in their approaches. I would say that Usaino is much more of a grappler than ShmeepsWorld is. ShmeepsWorld is much more of a striker than Usaino is. And ShmeepsWorld, speaking of high flying, is going to give the French-Canadian commentators a show! Swanton crashing and burning on the outside. Drops the knee, doesn't get it. But Shmeeps gains that momentum. DDT onto the concrete. The timekeeper and the ring announcer backing away, or at least the timekeeper is. Working over the leg. They have till the count of 10, but Shmeeps gets Usaino in. The count of 5, going up top, but Usaino quick to their feet. Stops them. And now ShmeepsWorld, though, maybe has Usaino in a position that they want them to be, but wasting too much time with all the glitz and glamour. Usaino sends him off the apron. A minor misstep from ShmeepsWorld. How much will that affect the match? Jumps over. Takes out the back knee, 2 count. Usaino wants this in the ring. Usaino once again out of the corner of that forearm. Using the turnbuckles to their advantage. Now grabbing the back of the head, another forearm. I said Usaino's more of a grappler, but they've been striking a lot in this match. Maybe trying to mix things up, knowing not to get complacent. Bunny hop and Pele kick from Usaino out of the corner. Kick out of 2. Usaino definitely in the lead right now, I would say. When it comes to damage, Usaino going up top for the bunny stomp. Bunny stomp in the center of the ring as well. We could see a pretty... That could be okay. Kick out of 2. I couldn't even get the words out. I'm like, that definitely could have just ended the match right there. But if that doesn't end it, this might. Because Shmeeps might be going, nope. Shmeeps might be, nope. X Factor. Face first to the floor. And a flurry of punches to Usaino onto that open mouth that goes across their face. Off the ropes, ducks under, jumps over. Bunny stomp again, standing bunny stomp. Usano now just kicking. A little disrespectfully kicking the face of ShmeepsWorld. I mean, sometimes you can't respect your opponents in the same way you would everyday people. Sliding one-legged drop kick. That was like a baseball slide kick. Usano going all the way around. Knee! Head between the turnbuckle and the knee does not feel good. Goes to the middle ropes. Usano waiting for Shmeeps to get onto her feet. Drop kick, I think, of something swatted away. Shmeeps' foot is kind of close to the ropes, but a kick out of one either way does not matter. And I think my expert commentating opinion, I would say that Usano is definitely still in the lead for how much damage has been inflicted. But Shmeeps is picking that steam back up. I don't know how you can pick steam back up, but she's doing it. Don't ask me. Shmeeps maybe looking for the second time's the charm on the same side she was before. Swanton doesn't quite connect, or doesn't connect exactly how she wanted it to, but she does connect right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table once again. Kip up as they battle it out on the outside, bouncing her head off her knee. The hearts on her tights do not make the knee less deadly or any less painful. Chops lighting up the purple chest of Shmeeps. And Usano's going to make it in at 7. Shmeeps is going to follow suit. Usano pointing the loaded gun down at Shmeeps, but I don't know if threats are exactly what you need right now. What you need are actions, and that's exactly what ShmeepsWorld wants to show right now. Going back up top with Usano. Superplex from the top, holding through into the Falcon Arrow. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. Kick out of the Falcon Arrow. Usano kicks out at 2. Shmeeps not giving any time to breathe, going back up to that middle rope. Jump into the top rope for a moonsault. Shining Wizard misses. Neckbreaker. Shmeeps is going to take this opportunity to take advantage of the misstep from Usano and nearly costing them the match. I think we're at the point in the match where any big move could potentially take it out, and I think Usano's mouth might be bleeding. Shmeeps once again, third time's the charm, and it is! No, it's not! Once again, landing on the shoulders. The shoulders driven into Shmeeps' back. I don't know if that was... I don't know if you want to try that again, Shmeeps, but it has not been working out for you. I mean, it's been connecting with Usano, but I feel like it's doing as much damage, if not more, just back to her. Usano wants to make it back in the ring, doesn't want to risk a count out. Very smart, and Usano is kind of a cockier side of Usano, saying come on into the ring. Maybe overconfidence, or maybe just regular confidence. Nada bumps him. Shmeeps puts Usano back into the corner. This is a very dangerous position for Usano. They might be going for a second ride today. No! Usano sends Shmeeps off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Arm drag. Kip up. Sling blade rolls through into a drop kick. A beautiful combination by Usano. Float over DDT, and now Shmeeps is sharing the mask of Crimson with Usano. Usano up top. Bunny Stomp connects. I think that might be it for Shmeeps. 1, 2, 3, and it is. dashing the dreams of Shmeeps. But moving on to the next round. For the idols, we will start round 2 next week for the... Or not actually... Well, yeah, next week. Because we are going into divisions on Saturday. The premium live event of Masu Pro Wrestling, where the idols fight the icons for division supremacy. And next week, we will pick up the #1 contenders tournaments. Maybe this is the chance for UnchainedAwesome to move all the way, that blood just dripping from their face, basking in it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Masu Pro Wrestlington. We will see you guys we'll see you guys on Saturday for MPW Presents Divisions.